My name is Deepak and I'm HD1 at Nagaro, and I'm a 3-star on Leetcode and I'm 3-star on CodeShape. So today we are going to solve the questions of Leetcode POD questions, and this is the 5th number POD questions on Leetcode, and this question would be asked in Amazon's, Microsoft, Google's and Facebook, and also in the FANG company, and in their technical round and online assessment. Okay, and the problem level is medium level on Leetcode. Okay, so we will discuss code approach, idea orientations of this code, time complexity and space complexity, right? Okay, so now let's move on the questions. So this is the Leetcode POD question today. Okay, and this is the medium level question. You can see here, this is the medium level questions. Okay, and the question name is a copy list with a random pointer. This question, basically this question is the linked list. Okay, so I hope that you have the basic knowledge of the linked list, and because linked list is the collection of node, which a node can have the data of the address of another node, right? So this is the definition you can read here. Okay, and also I will paste the link of this question in the description. So go there and check it out. Okay, so to construct a deep copy of the list, the deep copy should consist exactly n brand new and node, and where each node has its value, seed value, which corresponding originals. Actually, let's accept the question statement. It's not like deep in that. We will understand with the examples part. Okay, you can see here this part. For the example, there are two nodes x and y in the original list, where x random is corresponding to y, and then there are corresponding two nodes x and y. The copy list is this way. Okay, don't worry about it. We will understand over the examples very smoothly and clearly. Okay, so the linked list is represent the input and output list n node, and each node is representing a pair, value and random means index pair. Okay, and you can see here, so this is, now let's move on the example part. We will clearly understand there. Okay, so now this is the example. Okay, so you can see that this is the singly linked list. Okay, this is the singly linked list. Okay, and here is the, you can see that the this node is connected with this node is connected with this node, and this node is connected with this node, and this node is connected with this node. Here is a two pointer, now I can say that this is the next and random pointer. These are two pointers. Okay, you can see that here is the length of the linked list 1 2 3 4 5, so the n is 5. Okay, and here is the random indexes. You can see here, this is a 0 1 index, and this is 1 index, and this is 2 index, and 3 index, and 4 index, right? So you can see in this input, this is the linked list. Okay, this is your random, and random, and random, and random, and you can see here clearly that this node is connected with this node. Okay, so what I can say here, if the random, so if the random, this is the random, if the random is null, then the random is connected to the null value. Here you can see, if the random is 0, so it is connected with the 0 node index. So this is your 0 index node. So you can see that this is the node which is having the node value is 13, and its random is connected with 0 index node with this node. Okay, and you can see that this is the third node of the linked list. Okay, and random is here 4. Here random is here 4, so you can count 4. Where is 4? 0 1 2 3 and 4. So this random is connected with this node, right? Now you can see that this is the node is 10, having the value 10, and its random is 2, so it is connected with the index 2. So this is index 2. I can see there. So this is its random is connected with this node, right? Now you can see there the last node is 1, means last node is which is having the node value is 1. Okay, and its random is 0. So basically it means it's connected with this node. Okay, so this which is having the index is 0. So this is connecting with this ones, right? This is okay. So you can see, understand that. So we have to just copy the linked list, and we have to just return this ones. Okay, this ones. So just simply this ones, right? Now you can see here that in this part, like what does it mean that? So you can see that we have to just return here. You can see that we have to just return the copy linked list. Okay, copy linked list, which means what means this one. We have to return this one, copy linked list. Okay, simple. We have to just return, but we have to copy. From the original linked list. Okay. Now you can see here that. So we have to just return the copy linked list. So you can also see there. There's the range random index from 0 to n-1. What does it mean? If your linked list is 5, so the index will go 0 to 4. As you can see here, 0 1 2 3 and 4. Why? Because if the linked list length is 5, so the index will be this is, because you can see here in this it is mentioned here, right? And the random pointer, if the random means random pointer, if the random is 0, then it is not indicating या denoting या pointing to any node. Basically it means it's pointing to 0 only. Okay, if it's random is some value, then it pointing the some node, yeah, any node, right? Now you can see that your code will given the head of the original linked list. Okay, so it doesn't mean that. Let's move on the code part, and there you will understand clearly that what the question means there. Okay, now let's move on the question solution part. Okay, so now you can see that suppose what do we have in givens? We have in givens. Let's take the examples here. Okay, what is that? 7, 13, 11 and 10 means here 7, 13, 11, 10 and 1. So this is the node, okay, connecting to each other. I can see that this connected with this connected with this one, this connected with this one, this connected with this one, and this connected with null, right? And here is 2 point, one is the next pointer, another one is random pointer. Okay, so here your random is, you can see in that example, your random is null, here is null. Okay, random is null. Okay, here your random is, what is random? Random is, here you can see that it is random is 0. Okay, here is random is 0. Okay, and here you can see your random is 4, 11 on 11 node. Okay, this is 4, and here you can see random is 2 of the node 10. Okay, here you can see random is 0 of node 1. Okay, 0. Basically it means that if the random is 0, so we will playing with the index wise. Okay, because it's the 0 index, is 1 index, is 2 index, is 3 index, is 4 index. So if this node has the random is 0, means this node will indicate to 0 node, 0 index node. Okay, if the random is 2, basically means this node will indicate with this node, which index is 2, and random is 4, basically this means this node will indicate with the index of node 4, this with this ones. Okay, with this ones. So we have to just copy this node and we have to just return the head of the linked list, right? So what does it mean? Let's move on the code part. Okay, we do not have to do nothing here. We are going to using unordered map. Unordered map, and already I have discussed about the order and unordered map. What does it mean and why we took unordered map here? Because its time complexity is big O font only, right? And what we need to do here, we are just here on here, we are just here to here, we are just copying the, we are just storing the node of its corresponding node. Basically what does it mean? Suppose we are right now, our node is 2, our node is 7. Okay, our node is 7, so its corresponding, we are just storing this, it's a copy node, it's 7s. Okay, our node is 13, so we are just storing the node on this key value, that is 13s. Okay, copy node, basically I can say this is a copy node. Our node is 11, so we are just copying the node and we are just storing on this. Okay, 11s. Okay, and on here you can see our node is 10, so we are just storing the copy of this node, the 10 is here, and last is 1, we are storing the 1 here. So we just use another map and we store the node of the copy node in the container. So this part is this is our original node. Okay, this is our original node and this is copy node of this node. Okay, so why we are storing? Because it help us to copy the node and it help us to make the copy of this linked list. Okay, so here to here we just copying the node, okay, and store in the container with the key pair value, right? Now let's move on the original part. Why we will make the how we will make the copy of the linked list, right here. So you can see here that what we are doing here, just we are declaring the pointer node, okay, ITR, and you can see we declare to head node. Basically right now our ITR is here, okay, because it is our head, it is our head of the linked list. Okay, it is our the head. This 7 is this 7 means head is right now indicating this 7 node. Okay, and also our ITR means pointer is indicating this head of the linked list means 7. Okay, so here you can see line number 30. Okay, it's doing that. And now we are just iterating to our over the linked list. If ITR is indicating the null, then we have completely covered the linked list and we got our answer, right? And in that part, what we are doing, we are just connecting. What we are connecting here, you can see that we have to copy the linked list, then return the head. So basically what we have to return, you can see here in the output we have to return 7s, then null. Okay, now you can see 13s and 0. Okay, for 11s and 4s and 10 and 2 and 1 and 0. We have to return this ones, right? So we have to make the connections. Okay, so how can we connect? Okay, now let's see. So now 7, so 7, now you can see here ITR right now pointing ITR is 7. So 7, this is the node. Okay, and its next what? Its next is 13. Because you can see here 7 ITR map. So we are storing the map. How we store the copy value of the node? So you can see there 7 storing the 7, 13 storing the 13, and this is your key and this is your value. Okay, now you can see 11 is storing 11s, right? 10 is storing 10, right? And 1 is storing 1, right? So you can see here, yeah, so here we are just storing the node with the copy value. So you can see there, here we are ITR is pointing here 7. So on 7, what is the value? So also you can see here we have just type the node types value. Node type value, it is not integer, node types value. So we are just declaring the typecasting is no typecasting, we are just declaring the node types. Okay, means it is the pointer types, right? So we are storing. So here you can see that 7. So 7 basically 7. So on 7 we are duplicate value is 7. Okay, 7 is the key and key pair value, and we are storing the 7 on key value 7, right? So you can see a map ITR on the, so on map ITR you can see here basically here right now 7. So it is 7 and 7 next what is? So you can see on the example 7 on the 7 next is 13th, right? So what we are doing here? So here we can see that 7 next we are just attaching 13th, okay, because ITR second. So ITR second, right now our ITR is here, right now our ITR is pointing to the 7th and its next is 13th, right? So 13 next. So here I can see ITR next. So in ITR next is 13th, right? So on 13 is value 13th, right? And ITR 7 next. In ITR 7 next we are just attaching the 13th, right? Means 7 is on the 7 next we are just adding the value, adding the node value of the next node is 13th, right? Okay, and here we can see that at its map ITR random. So map ITR random is 7 right now, and random is pointing, you can see that 0. Okay, not 0, random pointer, it's random pointer. Random is a pointer. Okay, it's next we are just adding the value 0 because ITR random is nothing, is just 0. So we are adding the just 0. Means basically what we are doing here, our node is just copying the 7s. Okay, here is the next, and this next is 13 here, indicating the 13th node, right? Okay, and its random is right, indicating it is 0. Okay, 0 null value, right? So we are doing it, and now we are just iterating our next, we are just iterating, we are just moving our ITR pointer to the next node, and once we are to the nulls of the linked list, it means that we are just traverse completely the linked list, and in the last we just revert passing the head value in map, and we just return that, and it is our reverse of the linked list. Okay, means not reverse of the linked list, we are just returning the copy of the linked list. We are just returning the copy of the linked list. Okay, here simple like that. Okay, so for your clarification, I would like to run this code on Leetcode ID, and let's move there and do it live there. So yes, now let's run it here. Okay, and now let's see that it's running or not, and it got accepted on Leetcode ID, yes or not. So now let's just run this code here. Okay, just run it, and just let's wait for the passing the sample test cases, and you can here see the sample test case 1, okay, and 2 and 3 here. Okay, and so yeah. So now let's just check it that it's passing the test cases or not. So yeah, it's taking times. Wait. Yeah. So now yeah, we can see that now it accepting on the Leetcode. Okay, it's passing all the test cases here, right? Now let's submit this code, and now let's see that it got accepted on Leetcode, yes or not. So now let's just submit this code here. Okay. So oh, time limit exceeded. Why? Okay, so now let's submit this code once again. Now let's see it got accepted on Leetcode, yes or not. So just let's see. Okay, now we can see the first it gave a time limit exceeded. I don't know why it's gave, but now in the second we can see here it got accepted in the Leetcode. So this is the code part, you can see here there, and this is the class of the node. Okay, and defining the node of the linked list, and here is our code which we have discussed on the video, and you can see it took just 30 milliseconds. Okay, and this is the questions part. Okay, you can see these questions, and I'll give the link of this question in the descriptions, and do check it out do check it out the link in the descriptions, and first try to solve this question by yourself. If you don't solve this question by yourself, then look at the solutions and just get the reference, and it's the good practice just to get the reference of the video solutions. Okay, don't look for the complete solutions. Okay, and now let's discuss the time complexity of this code, and because it's very important for the interview part. So yeah, so time complexity of this we can see that if I will talk about the time, yeah, so if I'll talk about time complexity, so the time complexity we are traversing 2 times of the linked list. So the big O of n plus big O of n's, basically it's big O of 2n, but it's the we can calculate is big O of n. So time complexity is big O of n, and here we are storing the our node. Okay, this is the node types value. Okay, so the space complexity is big O of n here as well. The n is the length of the linked list. Okay, so this is the time complexity and this is the space complexity. So thank you so much guys to watching this video till the end. Please do like on this video and do share with your friend who are having the problem in their placement journey, and I hope that this video will help your doubt clearing. Okay, and thank you so much once again to watch the video till the end, and keep learning and keep exploring yourself. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.